and standing in your best posture. Good job. Oh, I don't know about you. I'm certain. The next thing we're going to do is our ballet pliés. So I'm going to roll up my little teaching hat there into the legs. We will start with our feet in first position. So let's take some glue, and we're going to glue our heels together. So put that on your heels. Glue. So our first position is like a small piece of pie, a small piece of pizza, a small triangle shape. So we don't want it to be too big, but our toes are apart while our heels are together. Great. So once we're standing in first position, we'll bring our arms to fifth en bas, which means low fifth. Like we're having a basket in our arms. Maybe it's a basket of small little animals, whatever your imagination says. And we're going to do a demi-plie. So we make a diamond shape with our legs and stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Third time, demi-plie and stretch. Then we're going to float our arms up and down. Then we're going to repeat that whole thing. So we have 3 pliés. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. Arms up and down. Now, what does the word plie mean? I know a lot of you know the answer. Yes, that's it, to bend. So plie means to bend, and we're bending just our knees. Meaning my upper body doesn't go forward, my upper body doesn't go backwards. I stay very tall, and it's just my knees that do the bending. Okay, I'm gonna get the music ready. And we are gonna do our pliés with our feet in first position. You can stand ready, how Miss Monica is. See how her feet are in a great first position. Her arms are in a nice fifth en bas. She has her beautiful tall ballerina posture, ready to go. Standing tall, 3 pliés. 2, 3, arms and down. 1, 2, 3. Good. Repeat. 2, 3. Good job. And almost done. One more time. And finish. Good job. Good work on your pliés. We're now going to do a foot exercise. Make sure our feet are nice and strong for all of our tendu, all of our jumps. And one day when you're an older ballerina like Miss Monica, these exercises help your feet get ready for the point work, where you dance up, 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 up on your tiptoes. So if you have a partner, you can do this with a partner. If you don't have a partner, it's okay. You can do this by yourself and it'll be just as awesome. So Miss Monica and I are going to pretend like we don't have a partner today, and that'll be just fine. We're keeping our distance. So we're going to start this seated. However, we have to sit down like a ballerina. So ballerinas don't just plop onto the floor. We're going to put our fingertips on our shoulders, and we're going to go down with one knee, the other knee. We're not going to touch the floor. Bring our feet down and bring our feet to the front. So I am going to face sideways here, and Miss Monica is going to face forward so you can see sparkle, rainbow, unicorn kind of glue. You know the kind? Put it on your legs. And we want our legs to be close together. Don't let them separate. Then we want our knees to be nice and stretched. So give your knees a little bit of a tickle. So they stay nice and stretched. Awesome. We are going to see how tall we can sit. So even if you don't have someone to dance with, keep an eye on me and Miss Monica and see if you can sit taller than us. We're going to start with our feet to the ceiling. And with the music, we're going to stretch our toes all the way down, like we're sending laser beams all the way across to the other wall. So we put our feet down and we point. 1, 2, 3, toes come up, toes down. Point, point, and up. Toes down. Hold, hold, and up. Then we're going to bring our legs in, do a little bum spin, and bring your legs back out. And then we will repeat the whole thing. So we're looking for our tallest posture, our very stretched legs, and when we point our toes, we want them to stretch as far as they can, like they're going to try and touch the floor. Okay, here we go. Miss Monica's going to stay where she is. I'm going to get the music ready. Meanwhile, you guys are sitting nice and tall with your best posture. Legs are nice and stretched. Ready to go. Here we go. Six, nice and point. Hold, hold, and up. Point. Row, row, and up. Point. Row, row, and up. Spin on your bum. Woo! Let's do it again. Point. Row, row, and up. Toes down. Hold, hold, toes up. Toes down. Hold, hold, and up. Spin on your bum. Here we go again. How tall can you be? Toes down. Hold, hold, and up. Toes down. Hold, hold, and up. Bring those legs in. Last time. Toes down. Staying nice and tall. Down. Hold, hold, and up. As tall as you can be. And come in and sit on your bum.
It's ballet action.
Give your legs a shake. That's a lot of work. Stand up like ballerinas. So bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Swing your legs around. We're going to step up with our one foot, with our other foot, and so with our nice tall posture. Very good. Tall posture is so important. Awesome. The next thing we're going to do is a tendu. So, tendu. What does tendu mean? Yes! It means to stretch. That's right. So what part of our body is doing the stretching? Do we remember? Our legs. That's it. So our legs and our foot have to be really, really stretched. So for our tendu exercise, we'll have our feet in first position. I'm just going to roll this up so you can see my knees. My knees have to stay very stretched. This is the most important part of the tendu. We're going to take our kneecaps, pretend like we took them off, put them somewhere safe, maybe our head, maybe if you have pockets. Put them somewhere safe for now because we want our legs to stay really stretched. We will start with our hands on our waist with our tall posture. Good. And our feet are in first position. So my heels are together and my toes are apart, making a nice small triangle shape. So we're going to draw a line out with our right foot. Good. And we're going to bring that line back in and close. Same foot out and close. So my foot never leaves the ground and my knees never bend. And close. We do that 3 times and then we're going to clap. Clap, clap, hands back on our waist. Now we're going to do this with our left foot. So we stretch and close. The closing can be very tricky. Stretch. Keep those legs very, very stretched. That's it. Out. Don't let your knees bend. 2 claps. Clap and clap. Hands back on your waist. Then we'll repeat. So what I mean by keeping our legs stretched is not only this leg too. So our knees can't bend going out or coming in. We want to keep both of them as stretched as possible. And one of the best ways to keep that is by keeping our tallest posture. So the taller we can stand, the more space there is for our legs to go out to the side. All right, here we go. So our tall and do exercise, we start standing nice and tall, heels together, toes apart, hands on our waist, our tallest posture for our foundation. I think my phone decided to organize everything in alphabetical order. No, it didn't. I thought I had figured it out. Here we go. Standing nice and tall. For our toes. Out. And in. Good. Legs are stretched. And in. Very nice. Out. And in. 2 claps. Clap. Clap. Other side. Out. And in. Out. And in. Keep those legs nice and stretched. That's it. 2 claps. We'll do the whole thing again. Out. And in. Stretch. Keep your tallest posture. Out. And in. Clap. Last time. Out. Out. Legs are nice and stretched. Good posture. And finish. Good job. Oh, give your legs a little shake. Ballet is a lot. You're doing such a good job. Awesome, awesome. We are now going to do a sway back and forth. So we are going to just have our feet, we're going to start with our feet slightly apart. And we are going to pretend like we put paint on our fingers. Or maybe there's some fairy dust or some glitter or something super sparkly that's just on your fingers. And we're going to paint the walls with invisible paint, of course. And we're going to sway and sway, painting the walls with our fingers. Good. And when we sway, our legs bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. Awesome. And then when we sway, our arms just go side to side. They're very soft arms. Almost like we're floating in water. And they're going side to side. Very nice. So we're going to do those sways with some music. So it's Monica's just standing nice and tall, standing nice and ready. Her hands can start on her waist. Her feet are slightly apart. Your feet can just be however far apart, just they don't need to be touching. So however tall you might be will change how far apart your legs are. Here we go. Standing tall. Okay. We're gonna sway. Sway around. And sway. 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 Good. Let's rise up and do a little circle around ourselves. And sway. 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 And painting those walls. Good. Let's rise turn around. Again, sway. Oh, very soft. Good job. Last time. Sway, 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 sway. Good. Good job. You guys probably know that. Okay. How are we doing? Just a little sip of water if you need. And then we're going to keep on learning some more ballet. There's a lot of dancing. A lot of dancing too. It's very exciting. Even if you're at home, you can always dance. That is the nice part. You can dance anywhere. Okay. Let's get music for the next one, right? All right. Next, we're going to do some piqués or some small toe taps. What I want you to pretend is that the favorite color, your favorite color, is on your toes. Like paint. We're using a lot of paint today, a lot of invisible paint. So think of your favorite color. Miss Monica, what's your favorite color? Turquoise. Turquoise. Miss Michael, what's your favorite color? Blue. Blue. My favorite color is green. What are your guys' favorite colors? Oh, so many good colors. It's hard to choose sometimes, eh? So good. Okay, so take that favorite color, put it on your toes, and we're gonna make some polka dots with that. So we're gonna start with our feet. In first position again, it's a very classic ballerina position. Our heels are together, our toes are apart, and we're gonna have our hands on our waist with our tallest posture. Very nice. And we're going to do some toe taps to the front. So we're going to tap, 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 back to first. Tap, 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 and first. Whew, that gets tricky, trying not to fall over. But our posture helps us to stay nice and tall. So let's try that again. When we tap our leg, we want to make sure that the leg we're standing on stays nice and stretched. We don't want it to bend, otherwise that makes us fall over a little bit more. So we're gonna tap, 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 feet together. Tap, 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 that's it. So let's try that again. Tap, tap, use those muscles so we don't fall over with your nice, tall posture and together. Great. We're not gonna do that with some music. So if you need some more paint, now's the time. Put some more paint on your toes. If you want to use a different color, by all means, use a different color. You don't have to stick with the same color. And we're going to do that with music. So we'll start with our feet in first position, our hands on our waist, with our tallest ballet posture. All right, here we go. Six, standing tall. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. We're gonna pause. We'll do that again. Good job. Finding that tall posture. Ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Wiggle it out a little bit. We'll do it one more time. I know it's hard work, but you're doing such a good job. Here we go. Strong legs, tall posture. Last time. Here we go. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap, tap. And tap, tap, super tricky. I'm sure you guys did such a good job. Which is also awesome. Okay, we are going to do one last thing, just standing on the spot, and then we're going to do some moving around things. Once again, I'm aware that everyone has a different amount of space to move around. So if you don't have space inside, if it's warm enough outside, you've got a nice backyard or a nice sidewalk, you can go outside and do some of these things outside as well. Okay, so last thing we're going to do is a port de bras, which is a little bit slower. And port de bras means carriage of the arms. So it's the way that we move our arms. So we also have our feet in first. Now, if you're feeling a little tired, you can also do this one seated. So Miss Mona, would you want to demonstrate how you would sit? And you can just sit right there. So if you would like to do this one seated, you can. You can sit crisscross applesauce. That's fine. Or if you're like, hey, I'm still good to stand, you can stand in first position. Both of these are good because we're focusing on our arms. So if your legs need a rest, have a seat. If you're like, nope, I can stand in first position still, then stand in first position. So our arms are going to start at our side. And we're going to lift our right arm and down. Left arm and down. Two arms together. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Now we're going to do our right arm down. Left arm down. Then we're going to put two arms forward. Forward and down. Forward and down. Good. After that, we're going to go to the side. And side. And side. And side. And side. Awesome. And then we'll probably do that whole thing all over again with music. Okay, so once again, you can be seated if your legs are feeling a little tired, or you can stay standing. That is entirely up to you. This one is focusing on our arms, like they're soft, floating in water, or they might be some wings, like we're flying. All right, here we go. Arms are at the side. We go right arm, left arm, two arms together, up and down. Good job. Right arm again, up. Forward. Repeat that whole thing from the top. Two arms going up. Right arm. Good job. I forgot something. Side to side. Miss Michael was paying such good attention. We're going to go side to side. Here we go. I bet you guys caught that too. You're like, Miss Anna, you forgot to go to the side. Thank you guys for being a helpful brain. Okay. Get another sip of water if you need, and we're going to do some across the floor work. Once again, if you don't have a lot of space, you could do this in a small circle around yourself, or when you get a chance to go outside, as long as it's not like icy outside, you could do this outside as well. There are lots of options, which is great. I'm going to take a quick sip of water myself. So excited that you guys did this. So awesome. So the first thing that we are going to do are our ballet runs. So in order to do our ballet runs, we have to think of two things. Thing number one, our legs have to be very super stretched, and we're up on our high tiptoes. And our feet need to go super fast. Thing number two is our arms move nice and soft. If you don't have a lot of space, you could do this in a circle. So Miss Monica and I will demonstrate. You can just do a circle around yourself, some ballet runs. Of course, I seem to make up my own music. If you do have more space, like we are currently in the studio, or if you go outside, you can do it as far as you can go, all across the stage. So if you don't have a lot of space, do a circle around yourself. If you have more space, by all means, use it. Just be careful not to knock anything over or run into anybody. So I think for today, Miss Monica will do a big one all the way across the floor, and I'll do the circle. So whichever one you want to follow, both of them are great. The main thing is we just want to be up on our high tiptoes, so our heels are lifted, but our toes are flat on the floor, with our soft ballet arm. Okay. And this is our switch music devices. Give us a moment. We have a little dance around. This is my Miss Hannah finds some music. Okay. Here we go. Some ballet runs. Ready? 6, 7, 8, and go. Good job. We're going to do that again. Ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. One more time. Find your spot. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So even if you don't have a lot of space right now, that's something that you can practice. And just make sure that your parents confirm the best place. Best place to practice. Next, we are going to do some gallops. So similar to our ballet runs, you can do this in a circle around yourself, or if you have more space, you can use all the space you have. So very important things for our gallops. Our legs have to come together in the air like they're giving each other a high five. So if you see Miss Monica's legs there, they gather in the air like they're giving each other a high five, or they're playing a game of tag. You're right, all across. So we're gonna have our hands on our waist. And once again, you can do this in a circle around yourself, or you can do this along whatever big space you might have. Both of them are good. So if we were to show an example, we would go 5, 6, 7, 8, and gallop. All right. What's the most important thing? Those legs get together in the air. High five each other each time. We gotta give those legs a nice high five. So here we go. Either in a circle or whatever space you have. Once again, you can go outside and practice these gallops later. Your parents probably have them as well. Here we go. And galloping. Good job. Let's do that again. I'm gonna go the other way in my circle this time. Here we go. Down. Awesome. We're gonna do that one more time. Here we go. So good. Awesome. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're going to do our pony canters. Okay, so once again, circle whatever space you have. Our pony canters, if you haven't learned this before, you're learning something new, which is awesome. We bring one foot up and the second foot up right away. And it kind of seems like we're riding a horse. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's very important that when one foot comes up, the other foot comes up right after it. So it's very different from skip. Oh, so good, Miss Monica. So take a moment to practice that if you've never tried it before. It doesn't always work the first time, and that's okay. You just keep practicing. 1, 2, 1, 2. This one you could also do on the spot if you don't have a lot of space. And of course, if you have more space, you can use it. So the same thing with our pony canters. Hands on our waist, in a circle, on the spot, or whatever space you have. Here we go. I think I'm going to use the same music. Good old bingo. Here we go. Pony canters. Good job. Here we go. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Awesome. One last time to practice. Here we go. 1, 2. Good. Another great thing to practice. Okay, we just have a couple of minutes left. So we are just going to do a follow along dance. Oh, I need to catch my breath after this. I don't know about you, Miss Monica. So this music I'm going to use is actually the finale from our recital a couple years ago. It's super great. It just talks about celebrating. And I think that's a great thing to think about. Just all the things that we are so grateful for and all the awesome things that God is doing and will continue to do, and just knowing that God is in control and he's got us. So I have to remember which music device it's on. It's on my phone. This iPod is from 2007. It is. It only holds a couple of songs, but it's good. It has lasted me this long. Okay, here we go. So just a nice follow along dance. In a moment, as I find the music. It should be right there. There it is. Here we go. Other way. Good. Yes. Out. Other way. Good. 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 The arms down low. Down low. Good job. Here comes the boy. Here we go. Hope you had fun. We had a lot of fun. And this will be recorded and shared. So you can do it again and again. All right. Here we go. Reverence or bow. Feet in first position. Hands on your hips. Step to the side. Feet together. Curtsy. Step to the side. Feet together. Curtsy. Rise up and do a little spin around. And finish in any ballet pose of your choosing. Thank you again, guys. Good job, everyone. Good.
Thank you all for coming to Pre-Ballet. It was great to have you all with us. This will be recorded and we'll post it on our YouTube page so you can watch it again and participate in more classes. We will have more classes this Thursday evening starting at 3, so you can tune in for more Thursday 9 to 12 classes later on tonight. And we'll be having these creative movement and pre-ballet classes again next Thursday, so you can tune in for those again next week. Hope you enjoyed, and it was great having you with us, so thank you very much.